This is your first video for May 28th. We're going to talk about Hess's law. So this is another calculation. I've done some of the stuff already. So if you were given a question that says C2H6 combusts, okay, and it says you need to solve this problem, the first thing you do is write the formula and balance the equation. So I've done that already. You have C2H6 plus oxygen gas because it's a combustion reaction, produces carbon dioxide and water, and I've balanced the equation already. I've labeled the reactants and I've labeled the products. Now, if you recall from looking at the notes, there's a very long formula that goes with this. So I'm going to write this out now. Sum of n. Okay, I know this looks really complicated, but it's actually not that bad. So you're looking for the heat of combustion. So you're looking for the sum of the products and the sum of the reactants. So sum is pretty easy. Reactants and products are pretty much labeled. What you need is a data book, and you're going to go to page 5 of the data book, and you're going to look at the standard heats of formation of selected compounds at 25 degrees Celsius on page 5. Okay, the formula is also on page 5 if you happen to forget this long formula. So first thing we're going to do is it says products minus reactants. So we're going to look at the products first. So we're going to do the sum of the products. So I go sum of, okay, and I go how many moles do I have in the product? So I have 4 moles of carbon dioxide. So I'm going to go 4 multiplied by the heat of formation for carbon dioxide. So if I look in my data book, it says carbon dioxide right there. Carbon dioxide is minus 393.5. So I'm going to go 4 times minus 393.5 kilojoules per mole plus. Now I go back to my products and I have 6 moles of water. So I go 6 times the standard heat of formation for water. Let me find it on here. Is water right there. So if you see water right there, right there, water, it's minus 241.8. So that is water gas in case you forget. So I'm going to put down minus, where's my pen? Minus 241.8 kilojoules per mole, close bracket. And then I'm going to go looking at the formula minus the sum of, okay, and this is your reactants. Now, something you should know, anytime that there's an element, the standard heat of formation for an element is 0. So if you look at your reactants, C2H6 is a compound, so it has a heat of formation. If you look at oxygen, oxygen is just an element, so it has a 0 for the heat of formation. So when we do this, we go, we have 2 moles of C2H6. When I look up C2H6 in my data book, I get a number of minus 84 plus I have 7 moles of water, 7 moles of water times a heat of formation of 0, and that is my formula. So when I do the, not so good, when I do the calculations, and you should be able to do this too, you should get an answer of, where am I looking here? Equals negative 2856.8. Okay, so your standard heat of formation should be negative 2856.8 kilojoules. You should check your math on this. Do this on a calculator. Make sure you can get the right answer, the same answer that I got. Okay. You should go do your practice problem, your assignment for, or the first assignment for today.